Alright guys, last video I said I was going to teach 3 techniques. I only taught 2. Bear with me, I'm new at this. I'm trying to get my sea legs under me for these YouTube videos. I taught the basic choke from the back, and I taught the bow and arrow choke. The third choke I was going to teach was it's a choke from the back, but it has a different finish. So I got my hooks, I got my seat belt, they peel my hand, I get a collar grip, they're screwed. I go for the initial choke, it probably works. If not, they're controlling this hand some. I could break their grip, shoot it to the air. This is the third choke that I didn't show. And do this motion. Very effective. It's another option. One thing you don't want to do, and I've actually choked people out in competition doing this when I was a blue belt, is put the palm of your hand on the back of their head and go, ugh! One, it pisses your professor off because he didn't teach you that way, because it's wrong. And the reason it's wrong is because this person could simply grab your hand and push it off your head if they know what they're doing. That's all you got to do to defend it. If you're all the way across, they can't get all the way over here. So it's a Professor Joshua always taught me that the devil's in the details. Very, very true. You get away with being sloppy as a beginner, but you get exposed if your fundamentals are weak as you begin to get into upper belts. So, to review the 3 techniques, the first 2 were in the first video. This is the third. It's going to be the basic choke from the back. You get seat belt control. They peel your hand. You shoot for the grip. You go for the opposite lapel. You could get it at any level here. It does not matter how high or low this is. The whole job of this hand on this first choke is to hold the gi and keep it from doing this. Keep it from loosening. When you go to tighten the choke, you don't want the gi to come with you. Because if that happens, then this side never gets tight and they stay awake. So, you get the grip, you hold it from doing that, and when you extend, you're cutting off this side with their own lapel, you're cutting off this side with your blade of your forearm. Night-night. Choke number 2, the bow and arrow choke. I'll post a link at the top once I learn how to do that to link the last video I did where I showed that choke. And the third choke from the back is this one here. Another thing you could do if somebody's fighting with 2 hands, a technique I like to employ is I like to get rid of one of the hands with one of my legs. I put my hand over like this. That hand's no longer a problem. They only got one hand to defend with, which makes this easy, the first choke. And it also makes me closer to my bow and arrow choke. Economy of motion. It keeps you real close to 2 good finishes. And then the third one is if for some reason they're keying in on those 2, 100% defense, you got this. All these chokes can be done with your leg blocking the arm or with just double hooks. The leg over the arm is better technique in my opinion because you eliminate one of their paths of defense. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, comment, and ask questions, and I'd love to interact with you. Appreciate y'all.